On 14th January, Ugandans went to the polls to decide who their next president and representatives to parliament would be. The outcome of the election sent shockwaves with all the ministers from Buganda kicked out of parliament. In all, 25 members of the cabinet lost their seats. Previously, the high attrition rate happened among ordinary members of parliament.
By the time we were going for elections, there was a lot of social media campaign from Bobby Wine's camp that vote for the umbrella. And so some people listened to that message. And all they did was just go and tick the umbrella.
The block failure rate of ministers in Buganda sub-region was not replicated elsewhere in the country. The blame is placed on failure to pay attention to the needs of constituents.
When you are a minister, you have two constituencies. There is this larger constituency called Uganda, where you have to attend to so many things from different parts of the country, including taking care of the technocrats. You have to answer on behalf of government, explain policies, and sometimes also come up with policies.
On the other hand, it is perceived to have been a protest vote against the ruling government.
People have realized that NRM had not done the same as it had done in the West. So there was that comparison bit in terms of development, social development, income levels, and the like. So the people of Buganda were like sounding that one to the NRM, that if you don't put that at the same footing with what you have done elsewhere, we are not ready to stay with you.
Political experts envisage that attrition rate could be on the low end if ministers are appointed from outside the members of elected parliamentarians. The Constitution mandates the President to effect such appointments with the approval of Parliament.
Many times it's difficult to juggle both the ministerial responsibilities and parliamentary responsibilities. It's possible that some of them got swayed to devote most of their time to the political appointment, to the ministerial job, and forgot about what they had to do for their constituencies.
The experts are certain that the numbers of ministers will be kept at bay, but say the generation of the cabinet list will be an uphill task.
The president is likely to explore the hard reality, that is picking a few elements from those ones who lost the elections and get them back to the cabinet.
In this term of office, Museveni poached and appointed ministers from opposition parties, people like Florence Nachiwala Chiinji, Betty Kamya, Betty Amongi, Beatrice Anywa, and KCCA former Deputy Lord Mayor Sarah Kanyike.
I won't be very surprised if he does it again, to co-opt members from the opposition into his cabinet like he has done before. I think that is one of the tactics that is used after several general elections. And I won't be surprised if he uses it again.
All those picked from other parties to National Resistance Movement through ministerial appointments and who contested for parliamentary seats were axed, except Betty Amongi. The experts suggest that separation of powers could be one way of avoiding the high attrition rate, with ministers appointed from distinguished persons who are not members of parliament. Jackon Onyango, reporting for NTV.